Hey my glam girls, welcome back to my channel. It's Chelsea, and today I've got some November favorites and I'm very excited to share these with you. So I'm just gonna delve right in. Of course, it's gonna be a try on because I have no makeup on my face. So stay tuned to see how the makeup applies and to see my recommendations and just products that I've been loving from this past month. But before we get into this video, I just want to say thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend some time with me. If this is your first time here, I'd love for you to stick around and subscribe to my channel and join the Glam Girl Squad. And if you are a returning subscriber, well, thank you so much for deciding to come back and support my channel with all of your likes and your comments. They all truly do mean a lot to me. So let's get into this video. So my dress today is from Amazon. You know I love my dresses and I love my Amazon dresses. This is a cute, simple, just cute, simple dress that can be worn to work, church, play, comfort, anything. It's got great, cute, functional pockets that I like, and they're pretty, not too deep, but a nice size. This is the back of the dress, so I love the form-fitting contours of this dress, and then also I like the pleated in the front. Makes it so that it can be complementary to your body and your body shape. I'm growing. We are now 23 weeks along. She's definitely making her presence known. But yes, I love how form-fitting this is. This is a size medium that I'm wearing, and I love that it fits me very nicely up here and then flares out. It's not, you know, hugging me too tight. And then my earrings and my necklaces are from Amazon, and so I will link them down below. Okay, first starting off with some skincare. So Good Molecules sent me their Rose Water Daily Cleansing Gel, and I have really come to like this. So they sent this to me about a couple months ago, tried it a couple times, didn't really reach for it because I was trying like other cleansers. And my face started to break out, I want to say about 3-4 weeks ago. And I'm pretty sure it's due to just trying multiple cleansers and, you know, not giving my face time to get used to whatever I was using. So I decided to reach for this cleanser because if you're not aware, Good Molecules is a brand that's going to always produce products that are going to be great for the skin. There's no fragrance. There's no other products or chemicals that are in their skincare that are going to bother your skin and things like that. So this is a gentle cleanser to balance and brighten the skin. It has a gel consistency and it's really nice. So I use this with my contour cleansing brush, and I think it does a really good job of cleansing the skin. I'm getting into my pores, getting the gunk out and things like that. And I really like this. Doesn't have a scent, but I think the rose water that is infused within this cleanser definitely helps to keep my skin feeling more hydrated. So after I cleanse my skin, it doesn't feel dry or, you know, stripped of any of its natural oils or things like that. Loving this cleanser. And right now, Good Molecules is doing 30% off of their products. So I just recently ordered the niacinamide serum. I love that serum by them, and also their rosehip seed oil. Love that to use at night as my moisturizer. So huge fan of that. Second one, I think I've already talked about this on my channel, but I have to talk about it again if I have already. This is the Tula, the Wrinkle Treatment Drops. It's a retinol alternative serum. So since I am pregnant, I am not able to take retinoids or retinols. Heard about this serum and I was like, I want to try it. I love this. So I've been using this serum comfortably now for a good couple of months. I use it morning and night, and I really do feel like it has helped to firm my skin a bit. I also like the hydrated look that it leaves on my skin. So it leaves like a nice little glow, nothing too intense, a nice little glow. It does tingle. So even though I've been using this every day for a couple months, it still tingles a bit when I put it on, but it doesn't burn my skin. But I really enjoy this. I'm probably halfway through. I can't really see it, but Tula is also one of those skincare companies that also raves about, you know, making skincare that's healthy for the skin, that's not going to irritate the skin and things like that. So highly recommend that. I think Tula is also offering a sale. Pretty much every product that I'm using today is going to be on sale because it's Cyber Monday. So if I don't point out the sale here, I'm going to try to put it on the screen so you know what type of discount the company is offering. All right, moving into the makeup. So let's start with a primer. I've really been enjoying this Surratt, the Perfectioniste Primer. So this primer is going to work to absorb oils in the skin, help to reduce pores, and give the skin an overall nice canvas for makeup. I like that this primer does not overly mattify my skin, even though it's going to absorb excess oils. So if I'm going to produce any oils on my skin, it's going to be in my T-zone. So that's where I apply this primer. Also, my pores are right around here and here, and some along my chin. So I've been reaching for this, and I really, really do like it. Surratt is offering 30% off on the majority of their products, and I believe this primer is included. Check the website to confirm. Foundation. I have 4 foundations technically to recommend. The Wonder Beauty Nude Illusion Foundation. I have really been enjoying this. So Wonder Beauty sent this to me, and I did do a video with some of the other products that they sent to me, so I'll link that above. And since that video, I've been wearing this foundation a lot. I really enjoy it. It has more of a matte-like finish, so if you do have normal to dry skin, definitely use a hydrating primer, because if I just put this on my face without one, it does feel slightly dry, and I have pretty normal skin. So they sent me 2 shades, Rich and Golden Tan. So Golden Tan is just a hair too light, and then Rich is a hair warmer. So what I do now is I'll put Golden Tan in my T-zone, and then I'll put Rich on the perimeter of my face and blend them in, and it works great. If I only had to choose one foundation in terms of shade, I would probably go with Rich, only because I know that I would be able to wear this, you know, wintertime. I could make it work in the wintertime and then comfortably wear this in the summer. Golden Tan wouldn't work for me in the summer, but I really have been enjoying this one. What I'm going to wear today is going to be from Surratt. Y'all. Like I said in one of my recent videos, I did a whole video dedicated to Surratt Beauty, and I accidentally deleted it. And I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. But in that video, I raved so much about the Light Wand Foundation and the Dewdrop Foundation. I love both of them. So I'm going to wear both of them today because I think they're both beautiful. I wear the shade 13. The Dewdrop Foundation is going to provide more light coverage, and the Light Wand Foundation provides, I would say, like up to a medium type of coverage. Both of them are just very natural, like on the skin. They do not look cakey. They offer a nice, beautiful glow to the skin without being extremely dewy. Even the Dewdrop Foundation. Like I said, I'm shade 13 in both, and so with the Light Wand, I usually just use the foundation brush that comes with it to blend in the product. It does take some time to blend it in, but it does work pretty decently to blend it in, so I will use that. But I have really, really been enjoying both of these. Moving on to concealer. So the YSL Touche Éclat Radiant Touch Concealer, shade 5. Has been my jam lately. So this is going to be a concealer that is going to more so be formulated to just brighten the under eye and give it more of a lifted and brightened effect. This is not going to be a concealer that's going to provide tons of coverage. So I would suggest, if you need more of a heavy duty concealer, use your concealer that you like better to, you know, conceal your dark spots or any, you know, blue hues or things like that. And then use this on top to give you a brightened effect. I have been wearing this concealer, I would say the latter half of November, and been loving it. It does provide some coverage, and you'll see, but it's just not going to provide the most coverage if you do want to really cover, you know, dark circles and things like that. But I really have been enjoying this for the way that I just described using it, for its light coverage, but the brightened effect that it leaves under the eye. Setting my under eyes, same old powders, but look, we've hit pan. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder, shade medium. Then topping off that powder with the Pat McGrath Under Eye Blurring Powder. Love, love, love this combination of powders to just blur the under eye and T-zone Ugh, it's a beautiful combination. Then going in with my Sonia G buffing brush, and I'm gonna take the Pat McGrath powder and use this to buff it into the rest of the skin. Bronzer. So you guys know my favorite bronzer is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer. But I said, you know what? We're gonna give her a little break because she's been doing a lot of hard work lately. I wear the shade 3, love it, still a favorite. But since I did my declutter of my blushes, my bronzers, and my highlights, and I'll go ahead and link that video for you if you're interested in watching it, I rediscovered my Tom Ford Glow Bronzer in the shade 02 Terra. And I said in that video, I was like, you know, I don't use this too much because it's not as deep as I want it to be. But I actually started to pull it out, and guys, I knew I liked this bronzer, but I actually have really been enjoying using it. So I am using my Surratt sculpting brush, and I really enjoy using this brush to apply this bronzer because since the bronzer is light, this is dense enough to pick up the powder and then lay it onto the face to where it does show up. But I really do like the formula of this bronzer, and I just really need Tom Ford to come out with a deeper shade so that we all can use it and we all can wear it all times of the year, because I can really only wear this bronzer when I don't have a tan. But it has now been the bronzer I've been reaching for. For blush, totally been loving the Surratt blushes. I said in my Surratt beauty video, the one I deleted it, that I fell head over heels in love with just the entire brand of Surratt, and that has not been a lie. I love how creamy they are. It's like the formula, I just keep talking about the formula, and the formula is just impeccable. It's a creamy matte type of formula. That's the best way I can describe it. Blends beautifully into the skin. And the shade that I really have been enjoying is this shade called Chaleur. I'll let you take a look at it. But I also love the shade Ponceau, Brilliante, and Cantaloupe. So for today, I'm gonna go in with Chaleur. It looks very light in the pan, but it actually shows up pretty nice on the cheeks as just a nice muted type of blush. It gives like a nice, almost nude flush to the skin. The blushes don't have shimmer, but because they're so creamy, they don't look dry on the skin, and that is why I like them. Because typically I don't go for a matte blush because I don't like how dry some of them can look on the skin. But these don't, and I love them. And I'm also using the Sonia G Cheek Pro Brush. Okay, so on to eyes. 2 eyeshadow palettes that are just beautiful. Charlotte Tilbury Fire Rose palette. Oh my goodness, she's a beaut. So I did do a review of this palette, so I will go ahead and link that for you. But literally, the formula, impeccable. The matte shade blends beautifully. These shimmer shades pack a really beautiful punch. They're not crumbly. And this pop is a true pop of shimmer. I cannot get enough of this palette. One of you all mentioned that this was the Pillow Talk palette for deeper complexions, and I could not agree with you more. I don't have the Pillow Talk palette, but in terms of like color scheme and just the way that it looks on the eyes, I definitely agree with that person. This would be like a Pillow Talk eyeshadow palette for deeper complexions. It's gorgeous. The eyeshadow palette I'm going to use today is the Tom Ford, the Mercurial eyeshadow palette. So this one I actually wore in our last Behind the Beauty episode with Sonia G. And I had a few of you all go, what is on your eyes? I need to know what it is. And it was this palette. And the look that I created was so simple and quick, but like it just popped. I love the shades in this palette. So this is what I'm going to use today. So I'm going to bring y'all in a little closer and we'll get on with this eye look. Okay, eyes are primed and we are ready to go. I did use the ABH primer. So going in with my Sonia G Blender Pro brush, I'm going to start with the shade right here. We're going to blend this all over the center of the lid. Then going in with my Sonia G mini booster brush and going in with this shade right here. And what I love most about this eyeshadow palette is that even though all of the shades in it are shimmer, they blend so beautifully together. It doesn't look like you just have a glitter bombshell on your eyes. It's just, oh, the colors are just, they picked such great colors for this palette. And the two bottom shades are from the Honeymoon palette. The two top shades, I can't remember the palette. I'll link it. I'll list it on the screen because I can't remember the palette the two top shades come from. So this palette is a combination of shades that they already have, but I think putting them in this one palette together, especially for someone like me who doesn't have a lot of Tom Ford palettes, was a really good combination of colors. Blending it out with my Sonia G blender brush. And it blends so well. Going in with a Chikuhodo brush, and I'm going to use this shade for the inner corner, or I should say the inner space, the inner lid space of the eye. And just applying it right here. Then going back in with that deeper shade and my Sonia G mini booster brush and brushing that along the lower lash line. And then going in with another Chikuhodo brush and this shade right here and putting that right here on the lower lash line. And taking the last shade right here and using it for the inner corner highlight. And that's it. Such a simple eye look, but such a like beautiful and stunning eye look as well. I love it. Like if I need to do a quick eye look, I'm reaching for either the Mercurial palette or the Fire Rose palette. Those are the ones I've been reaching for this month when I'm like, I need a quick eye look, but I need to look cute and quick. It's what I'm going for. Now on to eyeliners. So Wayne Goss came out with some new eyeliners in terms of shades. Formula is still the same. You all know I love the Wayne Goss formula of his eye kohls, and I think that they are the best eyeliners that I have ever tried. So I'm going to go in with a shade called Deep Amethyst. It's a purple shade, and I'm going to use that for my eyeliner today. And then I'm going to place a little bit of that amethyst liner right along the lash line. Not worried about it being precise because I'm going to smoke it out. And taking a Chikuhodo lip brush and just blending that liner. Just blending that liner along the top lash line and then bringing it out for a very faint, subtle wing. Alrighty, so I'm gonna throw on some lashes, do my brows, and then we'll come back and finish up this video. Okay, eyes are done. Moving on to highlight. Chantecaille Eclat Brilliant Highlight is the most beautiful highlight. Oh, it's so, so pretty. It actually is not going to be the best highlight for today, but I'm still going to put it on because the highlight is more gold based. My eye look is a little cooler, but we're going to make it work. This highlight gives so much bling, but it is so smooth. It is worth every penny. Yes, it was sent to me. It was, but I would buy this highlight. I would. It's so, so pretty. So I'm going to apply just a light amount of the highlight today. I'm using a Chikuhodo. I can't remember which one it is. I'll link it down below. It's from the Z series. But this highlight is just so gorgeous. I did not expect the bling that it can provide. But I think what I love the most about it is that it's just such a great highlight for so many complexions. It's not one of those that just only works for lighter complexions, and that would look, you know, not complimentary on deeper complexions. Then going in with my ultimate favorite setting spray by Lila B, the Lila B A Glow Face Mist. This Lila B's whole website is 30% off. So if you've been eyeing this, this is a great time to buy it. I actually just placed an order and purchased their cleansing butter. They sent that to me and I fell in love with it. So I just purchased that one, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and purchase another one of these because I'll be done with this sooner than later. But I love this mist. You all have heard me rave about it for months now. But what I love about it is that it just brings such life to my face without making me look greasy and oily. It is like it does have some oil in it. One of the oils being lavender oil, but I love that the oils do not make you look greasy, and it's not gonna also make you look greasy as you're wearing your makeup. Just like I said, really brings life to my face, and it's one of those setting sprays that I'm like, even if I use another setting spray, I'm gonna use this one too. It's a favorite. Lastly, we got some lip products. So recently I did a video on some Lisa Eldrick lip products that I picked up, and I picked up her lipstick kit in Velvet Mousse, and it came with her lip liner. This lip liner is so pretty and creamy, and she's not selling the lip liner separately yet, so you do have to purchase the kit to get the lip liner. So I'm hoping that she'll start selling the lip liners individually because they are so, so pretty and very creamy, velvety to the lips as well. Yeah, Lisa Eldrick's lipsticks are just some of the best lipsticks I've ever tried. And I have 4 lipsticks, a lip gloss, and the lip liner. But the lipstick that I cannot stop wearing are the Chantecaille lip crystals, and they sent me all 3 of them, and I love all 3 of them, but my favorite one is Rose Quartz, so that's what I'm gonna wear today. It's so crazy because even though it is frosted, it is more like glittery like. It's such a beautiful, like everyday type of color. I'm looking at myself in the mirror afar, and I love it. I also love that the crystals within the lip product is not overly textured, so it actually feels comfortable to wear on the lips, even, you know, brushing my lips against each other. And the formula of the lipstick is very hydrating, so I can't get enough of them. I just cannot. I swatched and applied all 3 of the lipsticks in a previous video, so I'll link that for you so you can go and see it. But guys, these are the products that I have been reaching for a lot lately, that especially when I want to put on makeup and I don't want to have to think about it. I just want to put on makeup and know that these products are going to work. These are the products that I've been reaching for that I'm like, yep, they work every time. I love the look of them. And like I said, the majority of these products that I use today are on sale. I know Chantecaille is offering 25% off. Like I said, Surratt Beauty is offering 30% off. Lila B is 30% off. Charlotte Tilbury's got some really great deals. But I think this is a great time to check out any of these products if you are interested in them. But that's it, guys. Let me know the products that you have been loving the whole month of November, ones that you just cannot stop using, that you just have to keep continuing to use. I'd love to hear about them. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in my very next video. Bye, guys.